This 2013 to 18 Ford Transit just undergone a complete strip down and rebuild in the Haynes workshop. And today we're going to share some expert advice on maintaining your van. We'll also show you how to resolve a common issue reported with this model and highlight an important recall that you should ensure has been completed. First, let's dive into those maintenance tips. When removing some interior trim panels, such as the A-pillar covers, it's likely that the retaining clips will break as the trim is levered off. So make sure you order new clips before starting your project. Not always be immediately obvious where to put the jack when raising the front or rear of the Transit, for jobs such as removing the wheels to work on the suspension or brakes. So pay close attention to the instructions shown in the jacking and vehicle support in the reference chapter of the Haynes Manual. Got a puncture? If fitted, the spare wheel is stowed beneath the rear of the Transit. If possible, secure the punctured wheel back underneath the vehicle using the cable and bracket. Then stow the jack and tools in the stowage compartment. However, some alloy wheels are too large to fit to the cable and bracket and will need to be stored inside the vehicle, while the cables will need to be secured under the vehicle. Note that the Ford Handbook states not to lower the winch mechanism without the wheel attached, because this can damage the mechanism. Replacing the 2-litre engine's timing belt or 2.2-litre engine timing chain, space is very tight with the engine in place, and you'll need to remove the air cleaner assembly as well as the auxiliary drive belts, right-hand headlight and other components to gain access. The engine will also need to be supported with a crane. Also note that the cover is held in place with sealant as well as retaining bolts, and the process of levering it off will bend it out of shape. The old cover needs to be disposed of and replaced with a new one. The diesel exhaust additive reservoir is tricky to remove with the fuel tank in place, so remove it first. Anti-siphon technology makes emptying both tanks tricky, so try to do this job when they are nearly empty. Even with the fuel tank removed, access to some of the additive's reservoirs connections is tricky, so patience will be required. Headlight bulb blown? You'll need to remove the headlight to access the bulbs in the rear of the unit, but this is a relatively easy job with only 2 retaining screws holding it in place. Okay, so those are the top maintenance tips you'll need to know about this model Transit. What about that common issue we mentioned? Does your Transit have folding mirrors? Have you noticed them vibrating? A number of Transit drivers have reported an odd phenomenon of side mirrors vibrating. Don't worry, this is just a simple software issue that requires some reprogramming. It's a quick fix, but it means you'll need to take your van into the dealer. Now, let's take a look at those recalls. On the whole, the 2013 through to 2018 Ford Transits have been very reliable. There have been no serious issues reported with the 2-litre engines. The 2.2-litre engine, on the other hand, has had one recall notice in particular that you'll want to make sure has been done. A manufacturing fault in this model Transit caused the internal valve on the fuel injector to fail, thus reducing fuel pressure and causing the engine to shut down. Check the injectors in your Transit and get these renewed if necessary. Just give your local Ford dealership a call with your registration and they'll be able to tell you whether or not your vehicle has been updated. Okay, those are just a few things to look out for in the Ford Transit 2013 to 2018 model. You'll find out how to completely strip down and rebuild the van in our latest Owner's Workshop manual, which is available in print and online with video guides for the most popular procedures. If you have any questions or comments, then leave them in the box below or head on over to haynes.com for more information.